Hello, all my Lego builders. We are in for a treat today. We're going to build a tumble track, and this could be done many, many ways. I am going to show you the one that I did. It looks pretty realistic. In Lego math, I call it Lego math because we're going to use Lego friends to figure out how long you want your Lego, anything we're building to be. So any piece of equipment, we're going to use our Lego friend to figure out how long something should be. So for example, this is one Lego friend. A tumble track is about one Lego friend wide. Now, the Lego friends are different size because the guys are much smaller than the girls, a little shorter. So I'm just going to kind of estimate how long it should be for it to be, I guess, sized up to scale. And it's about 4.5 Lego friends long. So if you go and you lie it down, we've been doing this for quite a while. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There you are. Now, obviously, you can do something longer if you want. You don't have to do something as short as this. You can have something that is as long as a gym if you want, because you could buy these and just keep adding it and adding it and adding it. I don't think there's really a rule of how long these can be, because you can buy them in certain lengths. So for this one, this is just what I'm going to build with you guys. And it's pretty easy. The only thing you're going to need are like a trash bag, something black. I did one with a trash bag. This is the trash bag. And this is the cut up trash bag. And then I have one like a plastic bag I got from the store that I had gifts in, right? So I had that. You can literally use whatever you have at home. This is why this project's so much fun. You can need an adult help if you can't work scissors. So definitely ask somebody about scissors. Make sure you can put them away from siblings if they're a lot smaller than you. But always ask before you start cutting stuff out and playing with arts and crafts stuff. But with that said, let's get your supplies. You're going to need a bunch of the one smooth pieces, one by however long. So I can't tell you how many you need because it's going to be what you have space to do. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different ones. The size doesn't really matter, right? You can do the smaller ones to the bigger ones. Definitely different. Now, you're going to do a back end, right? Now, what's under here, you have no idea. What's under mine is, let's see, I had a lot of them. I had 2 of those that equal the same size, as long as you want yours to be. And then I found other ones to put them together, to kind of connect them, right? If you look at that side. Do you see how they're connected here, right? So it all depends. It's not, the bottom doesn't really matter, as long as it can stay together. Does it stay together? Pretty good, right? So that's what you're looking for. So go pause this video, go find pieces that you want, see if they're 4 Lego friends long or more, right? This is a tumble track. You want to tumble down the track. So make sure you can do at least 2 or 3 good back handsprings, right? That's what you want. All right, now that you're back, you're going to find yourself pieces that are going to attach to the bottom of this, right? You're going to go up a little bit. You only need one level up. You don't need too many. It doesn't matter what color because you're not ever going to see it. You're never, ever going to see it. And you're going to build 2. One on this side, the other on this side. This stays. It stays. Yeah, it's open. And then you're just going to put the pieces parallel to each other. Put the pieces parallel. And what I would suggest is when you do this, you cover up the 2 so you have extra strength, right? You want to make it really strong, super strong. With that said, I'm gonna do mine like that. And then I'll have to find, geez, 2-piecer. Do I have a 2-piecer? I might not have a 2-piecer. Oh, but I do have an extra long one. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So now I have to find a 4x1 and a 1x2. 4x1 and a 1x2. Do I have any? I do. I've got a 2x1. There we go. See that? Now those. I've got to add these. I had to improvise. I didn't have that one, but I used this one instead. It's got the little holes. Again, that doesn't really matter. That does not matter. What matters is that you're just making 2 lines parallel, right? And that's going to be the space that the trampoline gets jumped into, right? That's what you need. Now the next part is going to be fairly easy. What you're going to do is you're going to find that plastic bag. You're going to use this one. If you're going to use this one, you're going to push it over top, just like that. So it looks like that. The back part's exposed, and that part's going to be hidden with the bag. So you go like that. Now, what if I use the other bag? Could I use the other bag? I could. It would look just as nice. Yeah, it doesn't matter. They both look just... Matter of fact, I will use this one. I will use this one. And what you're going to do... is you're going to take that piece, and you're going to take little pieces, probably these things, right? And you're going to put those on the very bottom. You're going to push down pretty hard. You want to do it so that it's even from what I'm going to show it to you. See that? I connected to the very bottom. It doesn't go past the bottom. It does not go past the bottom. You're going to kind of have a nice and smooth there. And you're going to do the same thing on the other side of that. Well, I have long ones too. I could use these. I think I will use that one. It's actually the best idea. So now it looks like this. I pressed it down really hard. That one doesn't really matter right now. It's just that you have one side completed. It kind of goes the whole way through. Now, you're going to flip it up. So now it looks like this. Right? And then you take this and you're going to pull as hard as you can to make it really tight. Flip it down and pull it. Pull it. Now you're pulling it really. See that? It makes it really tight. And you're going to make it go over at the very bottom. And you do the same thing you just did. You're going to put on some more bottom pieces. I've got that one, so I'll put that one there. And you might have to push down a little bit. Not too hard, but if you're working on a table, make sure the table doesn't tip when you're pushing down. Now, the other, same thing with the other side. Another one of these things. I'm going to show you what it looks like. It looks kind of messy. You're going to cut that off. So, I don't have regular scissors because my kids ran off with mine, but I'm going to cut away. You're not going to see any of this stuff. So let me show you what I'm cutting. I just cut away from, see that? I cut that away. I'm going to cut the other side too. Now you're not going to see this bottom part because the bottom part's going to be on the floor. You're not going to see that part. So now, here it is. You take the ends, you do the same thing you just did. You're going to pull it really tight, and that's going to be your other end. And I would take that guy, or longer, get a 6-piecer. You can do a 6-piecer too. Fill it in. I don't have a 6-piecer, so I can't. I do, however, have a... Did I have a 2? I did. Nope, that's a 4-piecer. Doesn't matter. I'm going to use this. That's going to go next. I'm using different colors so that you can see what I'm doing. I can even do a 2-piecer there, and then a 1-person there. So now, see that? Yeah. You can do the same thing to now that side. Again, you want to pull it tight. I'm going to pull it tight. See, I need to lay across preferably a 6x2 flat, because that's what's going to give you the nice tight area. Do I have a 6x2? I do have a 6x2. Look at that. I'm going to lay that on top. And again, if you got to push down hard, go on the floor and do it. So you're not tipping any tables over, right? Okay. Now, I'm going to show this to you, what I have. That's what I have. The bottom looks pretty ugly. Now, if that bothers you, you can put a whole new piece under there like that if you don't like the look of it. But it's going to be sitting down like this. You're not really going to see it. And again, if you had all the same color, that would look really good, right? Kind of like what I've done, but I stuck with the same color, so it looks nice in the bottom. Okay, so now we're going to do the top. That's where this comes in. See how it's becoming to look the same? See that? Yeah. We're going to stick with red because I think it looks really good. And it's just going to go, and you can kind of see where it's popping up a little bit. That's where you're going to put these red pieces. I'm going to put mine there. And I like to stay with the longer ones. See that? That looks really pretty. And if you wanted to make it look really nice, what I would do is skip the first one, because you can actually put a 6-piece, that piece right across the beginning. So it looks like that. That's typically how they have it. That's typically how they have it. So then, let's see if I don't have any more longer red ones, but that's okay. I don't have any more longer red ones, and that's okay. We're just going to keep pushing these down. Keep pushing them down. Just like that. Now, we're almost to the end. We're almost to the end. So what if you don't have a 6x1? What do you do then? What if I don't have a 6x1? That's okay. Use a 1x3. Another 1x3. Now it's not going to be as sturdy, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be sturdy. I don't have any 1x1s. Uh-oh. Well, I don't have any more 1x1s. So, that's all right. Let me see if I can't find a 1x1. Okay, I do not have a 1x1 red. I'm running out of all of my reds, and that's okay. I'll just put this one here, and I'll put this one here. Now it looks a bit more decorative. All right, so here is your tumble track. Now, it doesn't look as nice as this one. It looks a little worn, but that's okay, because if you look at some trampolines at, like, some clubs, it is used. It's very loved. So if you take this little... She does bounce. She definitely bounces. Now that I have 2 tumble tracks, I could use one. And I don't know if your gym ever does this, but when I had gymnastics back in the day, our tumble tracks actually rose up like this. And then they rose down. You could very well do something like that, where you make one tumble track go up and one tumble track go down. You would just need to add these maybe add a slope, and then you can add it to a brick. It goes up and down, up and down, up, down. But that's definitely your choice. But like I said, we're going to add a lot of different equipment. So this one here is just another tumble track that you can add to any spot of your gymnastics gym. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for building. And I want to see what you guys came up with. How long can you make your tumble track? How short can you make one? And yeah, we'll see what you guys come up with. But I'm going to set these probably, where am I going to put these? I don't know. I'm going to set them around. I'm going to set them around the club right now. So we'll see. I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys had a lot of fun, and we'll see you in the next build. Enjoy.